Hey guys, welcome to the Whiskey Vibes, where we talk about and do reviews of best single malts in the world and even some best blended ones. Today we're gonna be talking about blended whiskey. So the whiskey we're gonna be talking about today is Johnnie Walker Blue. So it is the most sold blended whiskey in the world with 130 million copies sold worldwide. It is regarded as a very premium blended whiskey with one in 1,000 casks being selected um, to go into the whiskey. It includes whiskeys from four regions, and it also includes some of the ghost distilleries. What is a ghost distillery? So ghost distillery is a distillery that is no longer in production. It used to be in production, and but it has some casks saved. And even these days, some ghost distilleries are being brought back to life and restarted again. So one of these ghost distilleries has the potential to always go back on the market and be restarted again. You know, if something is closed for 100 years, just laying somewhere in Scotland, it still has potential to eventually become a distillery again. So Johnnie Walker Blue um, has a really nice color to it, kind of like a golden mahogany, and on the nose you feel a lot of honey, sweetness, citrus, a little bit of smoke, like a subtle smoke, less than Johnny Black. Um, when you taste it, you taste a little bit of smoke, a little bit of pepper, and salt gives you a little bit of spice, but you also taste citrus, honey, and those kind of like space side effects, but it also has a little bit of influence of Islay. You gotta remember this is a blend of whiskey, so you can get multiple regions in it where, space side is something citrusy and friendly, while, Islay we have something, that's smoky, harsh, maritime. Um, but yeah, 40% ABV. At the finish, you still feel light smoke. And first time I tried this whiskey, I just got a great job offer at a tech company, and these whiskeys were going back for $150 back then. Now they're easily over $200. So the price just keeps increasing of the whiskey. So whiskey is a good business to invest in. Price keeps climbing all the time. Back then it was $150. Now we're at 200, and I remember being a little bit underwhelmed by this whiskey because I was like, wow, you really feel the difference between a blend and a single malt. But yeah, it is premium. It is something you order, at a club and you want to flex. Everybody's like, oh, it's a really expensive whiskey, but you have to have it in your collection because it's one of the most recognized names in the world. So very nice whiskey. But do I think the price warrants it? I do not. I think there's a lot more better single malt options, and even green label kind of gives you more of a punch, more of a distinct taste than this whiskey does. So yeah, blue label, it's a good whiskey, but yeah, I just don't think it justifies that price of over $200 for something like this. Um, This was the second whiskey I reviewed, Irving Lafitish, so check that out on my channel, Whiskey Vibes. I'm going to be doing more reviews. Um, write if you have some wishes in the comments for a next review. I have about 50 bottles in my collection, like I went over in one of the first videos. So, I'm going to be going over those in each one of these next videos and add into that collection. Of course, collection grows all the time. So, yeah, we're going to be going over that in the future. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to Whiskey Vibes. This was a review of Johnnie Walker Blue Label. Thank you.